We're on the 3rd day of hair, so it's looking a bit crazy, but my fucking package, in case you missed that noise, that was my package from my little eco shop finally came, so I can do my what I've been buying recently video. I ordered these things on like, I want to say like the 3rd of October. And then one of them came right away, and then the My Little Eco Shop package was delivered to like my local sorting office, who then decided that the address was incorrect and then sent it like back to a different sorting office, who then sent it back to them, and they were like, no, it's still incorrect. Sent it back again, all the way back to the company, and today is the like 27th of October, and it finally came because the company sent out another order to me, first class, so it like came in like 2 days. And they said that they're having this problem with some of their other orders as well, so I don't know what's going on, but if you ordered from My Little Eco Shop, make sure you check your tracking information to see if your parcel is just going walkabout around the country. So the first things that I'm going to talk about are some books, and then we'll get into some Bath and Body stuff, because I got some like Halloween themed products. So the first book I actually bought when I was in Scotland, and then I put it on the shelf and forgot to do it in my last video, so I'm a bad person. But it's called The Coven by Lizzie Fry, and it says on the back, let me repeat myself so we can be very clear. Women are not the enemy. We must protect them from themselves. Imagine a world in which witchcraft is real. In this world, mothers pass on peaceful powers to their daughters, but the men in charge decide that this secret knowledge is dangerous. Not only dangerous, but illegal. As witches around the world are imprisoned, one young woman discovers a power she did not know she had. This terrifying force pushes her to the top of the list in a global witch hunt, but she and the women around her won't give in easily, not while all women are under threat. I saw this in a bookshop. I've since seen people raving about this on TikTok, because I'm on TikTok now, because I'm cool and down with the kids. But this is a cover price of $7.99. I bought this in a bookshop, so that is what I paid. I'm really excited to dig into this. It's like kind of thrillery. It's also about witches, so it's kind of my two interests mixed together. It feels like a great follow-up to The Grace Year, which I read recently, review pending. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Speaking of TikTok, I bought this book specifically because I saw a TikTok about it. So this is called When We Were Magic by Sarah Gailey. I don't know. But I saw someone doing a TikTok where they read like the first like paragraph of this, and I had to know what was going on. So the actual blurb is this. Keeping your magic a secret is hard. Being in love with your best friend is harder. Alexis has always been able to rely on two things, her best friends and the magical powers they all share. Their secret is what brought them together, and their love for one another is unshakable, even when that love is complicated. Complicated by problems like jealousy, insecurity, or lust, or love. The unshakable, complicated love is one of the only things that doesn't change on prom night. When accidental magic goes sideways and a boy winds up dead, Alexis and her friends come together to try and right a terrible wrong. Their first attempt fails, and the second attempt fails even harder. Left with the remains of their failed spells and more consequences than anyone could have predicted, each of them must find a way to live with their part of the story. So it wasn't the blurb that grabbed me. It was the first paragraph. And I had to read it, because it was kind of that mix of like, what the fuck is going on, and humour that I find really just drags me into a book. So from the first page in chapter 1, I didn't mean to kill Josh Harper. Really, I didn't. It's just that I was nervous, and condoms are more complicated than I was expecting. And one thing led to another, and well, now there's blood everywhere, and he's dead. Who wouldn't want to read the book that comes out of that sentence? A lot of sun coming my way. But my God, I was hooked. So TikTok made me buy this. And I think I added it to a Amazon order of something else that I was buying, just to like make it up to packaging. Because normally I don't really buy books on Amazon, but had to have it. Moving on to the Bath and Body stuff. This is the stuff that came like a couple of days after I ordered it. So we'll get on to the My Little Eco Shop stuff at the end. But this is from a company called Best of Scents. And I got an advert for these on Instagram. It was a targeted ad, and I think that's the Little Eco Shop one as well. So this is sort of like a social media made me buy it video, except it's like 3 things. And no one made me buy them. I chose to buy them with my money. But this was a selection of 4 hand sanitizers in like Halloween-y scents. And I already have little hanging hand sanitizers on my handbags. But I just really wanted some Halloween ones. And we don't have like a Bath and Body Works here, which is where it seems like a lot of these cutesy little mini hand sanitizers come from in America. So when I saw these online, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get them because we all need hand sanitizer in this day and age. These cost £10 for the set of 4 plus a little silicone jacket to turn them into a little hanger, plus £1.95 postage. So the postage was quite cheap. So I think that's like sort of £2.50 per sanitizer, which isn't like grossly expensive. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest either, but you know, they are scented, so that's nice. So this is the little silicone thingy. It's just like a little green thing. And you slide that through there and you get a little hanger that you can put in your handbag, which is really helpful for like not having to dig through pockets and stuff. So the scents I got were Witch's Brew, Ghost Tears, Vampire Blood, and Pumpkin Patch, which are all very cute in little plastic bottles. Which I'm hoping to reuse for something after this. Like maybe I can keep essential oils in these, or just refill them from like a big pump of hand sanitizer and then have them on the go. Because I think they do big pumps on the same Best of Scents website. So I got these. So the Witch's Brew smells like lime potion, apparently. Each one of these is 1 fluid ounce, by the way. It smells like Sprite, which is nice. It's sort of a nice clean fragrance. It has a little witch on the label. I don't know how you're going to be able to see that because the light, we are losing it. But there we go. Ghost Tears is clear and it's ghostly vanilla sandalwood, which I don't like as much, but yeah, it definitely does smell like that. It just kind of reminds me of like laundry detergent. And there's that one, clear with a little ghosty on it. And we got Vampire Blood, which is strawberry and pink. When I went to Bloody Scotland, they handed out like COVID masks with like Bloody Scotland logo, and I thought it would be so cute if they had like blood hand sanitizer. I don't know if that would have been like too risque, you know, blood themed products, but I thought it would be cute. Oh, that smells like a particular kind of body lotion that you can't buy anymore from Boots. If you went to Boots in the 90s with like your school friends, or like the early 2000s, to spend like the £5 that you've been given for shopping, do you remember that body cream that was like layers of like strawberry jelly and then like an opaque white cream swirled together? Like, it smells exactly like that, kind of like Cowpole. It's very nostalgic for me. And then finally the pumpkin one, which smells like pumpkin spice, obviously. It has a scary jack-o'-lantern on it. And it smells obviously like pumpkin spice, but also like something else. I can't think what it is, but it's again very nostalgic. Maybe it's like creme caramels. You know those awful like jiggly desserts that you used to eat, like, I mean, because your family were poor, we used to have them all the time, but you know, they like turn them out and they've got like this sort of brown top part. But there's that. They're cute, I like them, very sturdy containers, they don't feel like they're going to leak, so happy with those. And then finally we get on to the My Little Eco Shop delivery, which came today. Here you see it packed in a lot of straw. And I ordered from their Halloween range, which was not extensive, but included wax melts that I didn't buy because I have so many. But it also had soap, a shampoo bar, which is what I was initially advertised because I was looking for like a Halloween-y or gothic or witchy themed shampoo because there are so many soaps and so few shampoos. And another item which I was very excited about. So here is the Pumpkin Pie Shampoo Bar, just in like paper with a pumpkin sticker on it. Now this is not Curly Girl Method approved. I did Google it, but I needed like a clarifying wash that isn't like a sulfate-free shampoo. So I decided I would go for this. Woo! It's just down there. It is kind of pug-shaped. Puck-shaped? Pug-shaped. No, that's a dog. It smells very strongly of pumpkin spice. Almost like pumpkin pie, which makes sense because that's what the flavour's called. And it feels kind of melty in my hand, like it's making my fingers slippery, which is not something I've experienced with like the Bubble and Beyond bars that I usually get, but it feels like it would be nicely conditioning as well as cleansing, so that's nice. Pop that back in the bag. The second thing I got was Trick or Treat soap. I really did not need more soap, but I was placing an order, so there we go. It's the Trick or Treat soap. They did have a pumpkin spice soap, but that was sold out by the time that I got around to making my order. Oh, the shampoo was $5.99, as was the soap. So sort of mid-range prices. Like I've seen cheaper, I've seen more expensive. And here we go. It is black on the bottom, orange on the top. Has that same kind of slippery texture. This one does not have a strong smell. I would describe it as smelling an orange product from Lush through a wall. Like if you've ever had that like weird orange scrubby bar from Lush that you scrub your feet with and it's kind of shaped like a pear drop. It smells like that, but if you were smelling it from really far away or remembering a time that you had smelled it in the past. Not sold on that. I would rather have more Scottish soap witch soap, to be honest. But there we go. The shampoo bar was still nice, and that was the thing that I was most excited about. Obviously, I haven't used any of these products yet, so my opinion on them may change. The last thing I was actually really excited about. So this is the Pumpkin Spice Latte Face Mask. Comes in this glass jar. Plastic glass. Glass, I think. So this, it was $8.99 for 120ml, and it is a pumpkin seed oil face mask. And it's, you just like rub it into your skin, well, apply it to your skin, leave for 5 to 10 minutes to allow the ingredients to absorb, and then wash off. So I have another face mask, which I think is kind of like this, which is the rose one from Botanical Lab, which is like an overnight face mask, but it's really a cream because it says to wash it off the next morning, but it's soaked into your skin, so, and you're going to wash your face anyway, so I use it as a night cream. Oh, this has such a weird texture. It's like, I don't know how I can illustrate this to you, but it's jiggly, and when I poked it, it jiggled like a jelly. Oh, I'm not a fan. Okay, maybe it was just that top layer that's weird. I don't like that. Here is a small amount of it on my hand. I'm going to whack this on my face so as not to waste it, but it feels very like, not like a cream, but like, I don't know, like a kind of jelly, like if you've ever made Angel Delight, but then not mixed in enough milk. So it kind of goes like thick and puddingy, like too thick. It feels like that. It is melting into my face quite nicely though. It smells really strongly of cloves, so if you hate the smell of cloves, you've been warned that it smells like that. That has pretty much just all sunk in. Very strong smell of cloves. Oh, it's like I've gone face down in Christmas potpourri. So I don't really know what this is meant to do. I feel like it may be said on the website but not on the packaging. But yeah, I feel like if you leave this for 5 to 10 minutes to soak into your skin, like it's already gone. Like it has soaked in. So I don't know what I meant to like wash off, because it's gone. But my skin just but you do get a fairly good amount. And a little bit definitely went a long way. Feels quite moisturizing, not like greasy, but leaves kind of a powdery finish, to be honest. It feels like kind of like when you've like washed your hands after touching pastry and there's still kind of like that mixture of flour and water just like loosely on your skin. That's what it feels like. But we'll see if that does anything. But it's kind of nice to have like a pumpkin spice themed skin product, so I thought I'd give that a try. Yeah, obviously I haven't used it enough to like be able to tell you anything about it, but if it makes my nose fall off, I will update you. So there you go. If you're looking for a facial moisturiser or moisturising mask, you could give that a try if you wanted something pumpkin-y. God, so I completely forgot about these because I had kicked them underneath something on the floor in the pile of stuff that I needed to talk to you about. So there's an insight into how organised my space is. And I got these candle holders and they were so cute. They're like handmade in India, according to the label. And they're just sort of like hammered metal stars. They were in the Christmas section at the garden centre. I think it's called the Great British Garden Centre or the British Garden Centre. It's like a smaller chain that has a garden centre near us. So they're cute, and they were £2.99 each. Yeah, British Garden Centre. They were £2.99 each, and I got obviously two because I'm sick of using empty jar lids to put my big chunky spell candles on. And I thought these would just look really cute, although obviously they will get hot because they're metal, so I'm going to obviously keep a close eye on them and not let the candle burn all the way down. But yeah, adorable, delightful, pretty reasonably priced, and yeah, they're pretty cute. I think you could probably get those in the Christmas section of a lot of different garden centres or places like that, but they're very cute. That is everything that I've been buying recently, but I did want to update you on a craft project. This top is very awkward. So this is my stove that I had in the last video that I put up about the jumble sale. I have painted it. Thank you. I think it was Christine who recommended the Pebeo, the ceramic paint brand. I bought those ceramic paints, and I have painted it. So here is the finished stove. I painted the cauldron first as a sort of test, and then did the bottom part of the stove. So it's got these like silver details on it that I've put on afterwards, just over the like original pattern, and the rest of it is painted in black. And then it's got the little pan inside, which I've done in silver as well. The actual paint colour, like the silver I had no problem with, but the black one, I ordered the shade Abyssal Black because it was the only black one they had. They had a different one that was sold out, but I bought Abyssal Black and it wasn't black. So that's kind of an issue for black paint. It was a very dark blue, and if you look at it kind of in the right light, you can still see that it's a very dark blue. So I don't know why it was called Abyssal Black when it was blue. And to get like this level of coverage and to make it look basically black, I really had to slap it on very thick, like so thick that it was like running down the side. So yeah, I had to do several thick layers just to get this kind of coverage. So I would advise, if you want to paint something black, don't use the Abyssal Black, use the other black that they were sold out of. Well, I'm genuinely pleased with the result. I haven't tried it yet to see if I could still use it as an oil burner, but I think it looks cute just as like a little black stove. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed that video, and let me know if you've tried any of these products. Please let me know if that face mask like removed your eyebrows. or something, because I'm a little bit worried. It's very clovey. I'll tell you that for nothing. Let me know which one of these things you would like to try, or which things you were like not impressed by. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!